So in this bit, we're going to do the SQL part of the databases section. So SQL stands for Structured Query Language. It can be pronounced SQL or SQL. It's quite a troll online, or a bit of a flame war to see what it is. But it's a declarative language used to search, alter, or create tables in a database. You can write SQL directly into the program access, and you can even use it in a programming language like Python, etc. So how does it work? Well, mostly you'll be doing searching, at least at the easy level. So let's start with the searching part. So there are 4 sections to the search, one more than in the GCSE because you've got order by. So you've got select, from, where, order by. Select is what fields or information do we want. From is where are we getting it from. Where is your search criteria, and order by is how do you want the data to be ordered. Is it by surname, by forename, by whatever. It's best learned by doing, so let's look at an example. So here is a terrible database I made with countries in it. And we're going to do a search for the names and population of every country that uses the EUR currency, the euro. So I just want the name and the population. Okay, so go down here. So the query for that would be select country underscore name, country underscore population, because that's the names of these here. You can't quite see it, but trust me, it is. So that's the information we want back. From table countries, that's the table countries, look, table countries, where the country underscore currency equals EUR. Okay, so when you're doing a simple search like that, that will get back France, Germany, Netherlands. They're apparently the 3 countries in my database that use the euro. If it's wrong, apologies. But there you go. So select the data you want, from which table, and where is the criteria. So let's go on to the next one and have a look at it. So it's the one with order by. So here I'm going to search for all the data of every country that has a population of 100 million or more and order it by population descending. So if I want all the data, I don't need to write in every single one like this. I can just put star. You could write ID, comma and all these things. So if you want specific ones, you just write them with a comma between them. If you want all the data back, you do star. So the rest is the same. Notice how where country population greater than equal to 100 because I put or more. Same as programming, very similar. I'm not going to go through that. And then order by country population desk, so that means descending. If you want ascending, you can write ASC, but actually you can just leave it blank and it defaults to ascending. If I just did order by country population, it would do lowest to highest. But because I wanted highest to lowest, because that's the way I wanted the largest population country at the top, I did descending. But there you go, and also wanted to show you how to do it. So there you go, that's how you do that one. Search for all the data of every country that has an I in the name. Order it by country name ascending. So here I am doing A to Z by country name. And getting all the data, so I do a star. And now you can't do equals, you have to do like. When you want something that contains something, you do like, and then you do a star. So because I've done star, I, star, that means any character with an I, any character. So I'm getting China, because an I has got anything, then an I, then anything. Nigeria, Pakistan, and Romania. They've both got the I in them. Okay, this would also get India, even though I suppose, or I can't think of a country that starts with I and doesn't have Iceland. There we go. So the star can mean nothing as well. So Iceland would also match this because star I star can mean Iceland as well. Okay, so star can mean anything or nothing in between. So that means it contains an I. Anything before, anything after. And that star is called a wildcard, okay? It's called a wildcard symbol. Sometimes some of them use percent, but nearly always a star. Okay, it's called a wildcard. So, on to the next one. Let's have a look. So, these are other examples. I mean, I could go through them, but these are other things you can use in your where. If I want to do between 2 values, okay, then I'll do between 100 and 200. I've got to be honest, I don't actually know if that includes the number. It probably does, but it's never occurred to me till now. So let's just try it out. Let's write a very quick query. This is a completely different select star on a different database from table courses, where now I can't remember what the data is. So let's just try it out. Course cost is between 125 225, where course cost. Did I do that like that? I've just completely forgotten what it was. No, C cost between 125. I assume it does do the 125 and the 225, but it's never occurred to me actually. So let's have a look. Yeah, it does include 125 and 225, although yeah, so it does include that. Okay, so between is that including those numbers. If you want to do in a list, so like for example, where country name is in brackets, you can put quotes, and if there were numbers, you wouldn't put quotes. So if you want to do is like 135 or whatever, you just do 135. You don't put them in quotes. Quotes are for words. Anyway, not in, it means it's not in that list. Is null means is it blank? Is not null is not blank. Not equal to China. Okay, so that means not equal to that one. And you can use or and and. But if you do or, you must write the name of the thing twice. You can't just do country name equals China or USA. If you want to do that, you're better off doing it like that. If you've got a big list, that's the best way to do it. But you can do that. That means the same as that, really. And you can do and. So here I'm searching for European countries that have a population of over 100, and they both have to be true. But notice I put the variable names both times, okay, in the list. So what about a relational database, okay? What about searching one of them? So I've made a relational database here. Close that. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, made a relational database here with students and courses, and if they're enrolled on it. So a course might be computer science, and like this. It's got 6 courses and they cost money. And then you've got students and you've got are they enrolled on it? And it tells you which students are enrolled on which courses. So what if I want to search this and I'm like got to link them up? Well, let's just do that. It's not that difficult actually. So let's do the name and the course name. So I want the student name. I should really put that as a student name. And the course name of every student enrolled on a course. So it's this one's going to give me Dave, and he's enrolled on C102. He's enrolled on these. Mary's on these. So it's every person's name and every course they've done it. I could have sorted it by name, and then I would have got them in order, done order by. And how do you do it? Well, you've got to do. Let's have a look at the query. You've got to you write the tables with a dot and followed by what you want. So I want the table students.s4 name, that's the forename in students. Table courses course name, excuse me. And then you put from all 3 tables, all 3 that link, okay? And then you want to get them where they match. And the way to work this out, it's always this, right? It's always this. You go to the relationship and it's always where that one matches that one and that one matches that one. In the level you're going to do, it will always be that. So you're always doing where table students.student.id matches table enrolled.student.id. Table student.cid, table courses.cid. So you just got to say they match. So if you go back here, that's exactly what I've done. The CIDs match and the student IDs match. And it's always these joins. That must match that, that must match that. Okay, and then that's all you've got to remember. And then you should be able to get it right to get the answer. It might be that they ask for every course that Mary's on. And then you just add where table students.s4 name equals Mary. So complex query 2. There we go. So I've added that. I'm checking the middle links match. Yeah, do the middle links match. That link. Does that match? Does that match? And then I'm adding any other search query with an and. So in this case, so if they wanted all the people that did course name, let's think of a course name. Let's do course name. Let's do computer science because I know I actually put people on that course. If I pick other courses, they might have nothing on it. So there, and then I would do and TBL courses.cname equals, I'm guessing the C name there. It might be completely wrong. It wasn't. There we go. So that's all the people on that course. Okay, so that's how you would do that. You do the middle joins. I can't explain this enough. The middle joins, make sure that they match, and then add the extra bit you want. If it's the course name, you do table courses.cname. If it's the student forename, whatever. If it's, whatever. And that should be it. Yeah, so that's the first part done, and then I will go on to the second part in a minute.